In a quiet corner of Buckinghamshire, a man has been grinding in silence. For 8 relentless weeks, he's pushed his body to the edge, chasing a vision, sculpting a masterpiece, all for one shoot. In Marbella. Yes, he's handsome. But this was never just about the looks. It's been brutal, it's been sweaty, it's been chicken, rice, repeat. And now, he's running purely on caffeine, vibes, and mild self-loathing. But one thing's for sure, Mum didn't raise no quitter, or a drama queen. Well, maybe just a little bit. So let's stop talking about it, and start dramatically training to music.
Dramatic music. Hold up, we've been getting shredded, boys. Let's get it. Can't lie, boys, the last week has been tough. Energy levels have been in the bin, fatigue has been coming in, and it's been one of those weeks where we are 4 weeks out now and it is getting serious. And also, how sick is this backdrop? I thought I'd mix it up from my room, but we are 4 weeks out and things are getting serious. So I've just been dragging my arse through this week and it has been tough. But the beauty of having a coach, we've been looking at all the data, and with my check-in on Tuesday, he decided to make the call, and I agree with it as well, to pull back, and we had a complete deload off the gym for 4 days, which has been beautiful. No cardio, no training, just focusing on sleep and recovery, which has been lovely. So I've been lapping that up, getting like 9 hours plus sleep, because gym takes a lot in my routine in terms of like driving there, which is like 45 minutes there and back, an hour session, an hour cardio basically. So it's a lot. So I've gained like 3 hours back, which is a win. So I had my first session back today, which you will see later in the video, and it was a blinder of a session. So it just goes to show you, having the right data, tracking your variables, and knowing when to push and pull. Because the thing is, most people would just grind yourself into the ground. My scale weight was not shifting for the past I think it was 3 weeks. I'll put it up on the screen. My scale weight was hovering around 74, 75, 73.8, 0.9, and it was not budging. So since having the deload, I woke up today 73.9. I woke up yesterday, it was 73.8. So it went down straight away, just pulling back all that fatigue that I just built up for caning my body for 8 weeks. So deloads are important, people. Know when to push, know when to pull. That's the beauty of having a coach. That's why I have a coach. That's why I coach my clients. If you need one, let me know. And just remember, like, fat loss is never linear. You need to do certain things in your toolbox in terms of deloads, when to do refeeds, different type of things that to manage the fat loss progress. So I'm excited because it's less than 3 weeks till I fly off on June the 1st, get myself to Spain, and then we're there for a month. So content is going to be sick, which I'm gassed for. So get ready, boys, because we are going to bring the best physique that you've ever seen, and I assure you. And I hope you like this little like rural setup. I think it's quite cool. Little just raw, me being myself, and just good to get out of the house, because this is my route where I get my steps in every day. So I do this walk. Let me spin around the camera. I do this walk every single day. Like, it's just a field with a track, but it's basically pretty close to my house, and I just get my steps in. So it's a vibe. But I can't wait to be doing my steps in a better environment. So roll on Marbella for a month, and then after that, roll on Bali in Thailand, which is exciting, boys. So let's get it. I can't lie, boys, it's actually a pretty sad day, because it's the last time I'm going to be driving my beloved BMW to the gym, because she goes tomorrow. Someone's coming to pick her up. Here she is. So it's going to be the last drive. This has been like, this car was such a big achievement for me. I've only had it for, how long have I had it? I've literally only had it for 2 years, so I've not even had it for that long, but made so many memories in this car, driven to so many places around the UK, done client meetups, I did my last photo shoot in this car, drove to Manchester, so it holds a lot of memories, and it was a big upgrade that I went from my first person's car to this. Like, it was a huge upgrade. I went from a Skoda to a BMW top spec 1 Series M Sport, which, yeah, is in the grand scheme of it, it's nothing crazy. But for me, it was a big milestone, and it's so sad that I've got to sell her and let her go tomorrow. But it just means it's going to set me up for my new chapter, which is leaving the UK, because I go to Marbella on 1st of June for a month, and then after that I'm going to Bali or Thailand. So it just doesn't make sense having a nice car just sitting there not even being driven. So that is why she's got to go, and she's going at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Someone's coming to pick her up, so I'm going to make the most of the last drive. It's a sunny day, get some good tunes on and drive to the gym and have a fat push session, because we're going to get some big chebs. So everyone say bye to Bella, the BMW. She's been an absolute blast. And the thing is, I don't care what anyone says, like, be proud of the achievements that you make, whether that's buying a car, building a business, going to the gym, whatever that is. And this was an achievement, but I've got to understand it's not a smart decision to have. So even though I want to keep the car, it's not a smart decision. And also, getting a car on finance, it's not always the best decision. But yeah, anyway, so let's get some tunes on and get to the gym. I'm not crying, you are. Definitely not going to cry. I'm going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm really not. I'm not. Why am I going to play this song? Let's go. We've come a long way from where we began. We love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the... Bro, come here, let's have a chat. So the main thing that I want to speak about in this video is why you need to have big goals. Like, goals the size of things that actually scare you, and something that you're working towards in life, whether that's with your physique, whether that's with business, whether that's with mindset, whatever that may be. By being goal driven is the best way to facilitate growth. And that's something I've really realized since doing this photo shoot prep, because generally it's been life-changing for me, because not as only I've never looked this good in my life, I've never been this lean, but the life momentum it has built that trickles down into everything. And that is why I truly believe working towards a goal, especially getting in shape, like fitness has been a catalyst for me for everything. Like, since being really skinny and just not being the guy that I wanted to. Like, throughout school I was really skinny, I was pretty shy, I was very small, didn't have a growth spurt till end of sixth form, and then I went to uni still that guy. I kind of went to the gym, I knew I needed to do something about it, but it took me a long time to change. And long story short is, I didn't change till I was in uni, and then I used drinking as just like confidence, which I wasn't my true self. And then I understood going to the gym is one way that I can change myself and actually build that confidence. And then I started going to the gym. I didn't actually make progress till a long time, and I did everything wrong, honestly. Like, I had no idea about nutrition, had no idea about training, but I just kept showing up and just doing something rather than nothing, because I knew I had the mindset of that I was going to look great, that I was going to get better, that I was going to build my confidence. And I just got obsessed with YouTube. I've always been obsessed with YouTube since I was young. Like, first it was FIFA YouTube videos, then I went into fitness, Mo Samuels, old Rob Lipstead, Kristen Guzman, like OG YouTube, who else, like Mike Thurston, people like that I got obsessed with, and that's who I love now. And like self-improvement as well, people like Hamza, one man, Jack Hopkins, stuff like that. I'm obsessed with self-improvement and getting better. And that all comes down to working towards goals and being goal driven. I want to improve in everything in my life. I want constant growth and facilitate that with my physique, with my business, with my mindset. And that's what I want to do. And that's something I really realised since doing this shoot. I've said a no to a lot of social occasions that I would do, because I used to be like a massive party boy as well, which I do love a drink, but I literally haven't had a drink since January now, and it's been so good, and I've just made so much progress with business. I'm obviously leaving the UK in June, which is great. Like, I've got so much going for me, which I just want to keep building, and I don't want to do anything else that isn't in that interest. Like, if you can see that last drink I had was 3 months and 29 days ago, which is crazy because I used to drink every single day at uni. So yeah, just like locking in with a goal that makes sense for you and having that reason why is the strongest thing you can do as a guy. And I think there's so much confusion in this day and space that people don't know what they value, they don't know what they want out of life, and they're just meaninglessly going through autopilot, scrolling on TikTok and social media 24/7, not working to anything meaningful, just get a standard job that they just do to pay the bills. And that's why people are unhappy. I don't want to live that life. I don't want to live mediocre life. I want to be better than average. I want to be an elite guy, and I feel like what comes from being an elite guy is being different. I'm literally sat in a field on a Sunday evening at 10 to 9 filming this video. Like, my parents think I'm an absolute weirdo, but I'm different. I'm doing it for me, doing it for you guys, because this is what I like to do. Like, YouTube is my creative outlet, and that's why I want to keep pushing. So people think that weird, so what? I literally could not give a fuck, because it's what I enjoy, and I know it's gonna build myself long term, putting these videos out there, documenting my progress, building my personal brand, and connecting with you guys. That's what it's all about. But yeah, that is just a raw ramble that was on my mind, because I want to, in these videos, include a bit of like a, I don't know, like a journal entry of just what's on my mind and what I'm kind of like thinking, because there's a million thoughts going around in here, and sometimes there's a lot of value. So hopefully you guys take from that. But the main message is, number one, fitness is a catalyst for improving your life. Number two, you need to have crazy big goals and be goal driven. That's what a strong, successful guy needs. If you're lacking clarity, it's usually because you don't have any goals you're working towards. So find your reason why and work towards that.